Theresa May's plans for Brexit suffered yet another setback after the House of Lords voted to maintain relations with EU agencies. The government suffered a further defeat to the EU Withdrawal Bill when Pearce backed the amendment to allow Britain's continued participation in EU agencies by 298 votes to 227, a majority of 71. It will also ensure future EU laws can be replicated on the UK statute book. The nature of Britain's relationship with European economic agencies has pit Brexiteers and Remainers on either end of the political spectrum at loggerheads. The vote is the latest defeat for Mrs May's Brexit vision. Reuters. The Lords is set to vote on another amendment later this evening, following a debate on whether or not to fix the Brexit departure date into law. Despite the apparent success for pro-Europeans, Labour peer Lord Adonis told colleagues the amendment would have zero impact and was useless. Michel Barnier, no spirit of revenge in Brexit negotiations. The Labour former minister said, "We should concentrate on things that are of real substance, the customs union, the single market, the referendum. These are real changes." Labour's Brexit spokeswoman Baroness Hayter later urged peers to vote for the amendment. She said, "Every mention in this House and beyond of those agencies have included a plea for us to remain members, associates or partners, with which every such agency is in the frame. What is clear is that, given the wide powers in this bill for minister, we must ensure that none of those powers are used to frustrate our continued involvement with such agencies." Brexit Minister Lord Callanan, later rising to urge peers against the move, gave rare praise to Lord Adonis. What is a customs partnership with the EU and how would it work? Lord Callanan agreed with the Labour peer that the amendment was useless. He said, "The amendment may have been tabled with one eye on the withdrawal agreement, but ministerial colleagues and I have been very clear throughout this bill's passage, both within this House and in the other place, that this bill's aim is just to create a functioning statute book as we depart from the EU." He added, "On this point, I find myself surprisingly in agreement with Lord Adonis, I think probably for the first time in all of this bill's passage. On this particular narrow point, he is right." Lord Callanan concluded, "I do not believe that anything would be gained from its acceptance in the bill apart from confusion and uncertainty." Additional reporting by the Press Association.